Welcome to race number 8 of the 1980 season here at Trial Mountain. This is our grid that is set. Qualifying was done last night, virtual qualifying, as I didn't have time to do the actual qualifying. This is our track, so we got a fairly long run to turn 1, but our grid is very closely compact. You see there's only a car length in between all the cars. So turn 1 is a left-hander, and it's a reasonably long run into turn 1. Got a right-hander, down a little bit of a hill, through a left, under a bridge, another left into a tunnel. This track is quite long, one of our more longer tracks, about the same length as the America track. Over this bit of a rise, round to the right. Got another short straight to the left, to the right, under another tunnel. This big sweeping left down this massive straight here. I mean, double speed, and it is massive. This big left-hander here, big, almost 180-degree corner. Then we head through the forest, through a right-hander, a left-hander, another right, up over this bit of a rise, down around to the left here at the lake. I'm going to call this the Gavril Lake. Across the straight, under another bridge, pit lane entry on the left that we don't use. We go to left and right, under the bridge, and back to the start line. We've only got 3 laps of this track, as it is quite a large track, as I'll zoom out, and we should be able to see the whole thing. So start line's down here at the right, following the mouse, up and around, over, down this huge straight, this big 180 left-hander, through the forest, and back to the straight again. It is Porsche on pole once again. Takes out the pole following their victory from last round. And Renault in second place. Third place is McLaren. Fourth and fifth taken up by the 5 racing cars. First, Philip Hamilton Engineering takes out row number 3, I believe. Yep, row 3. Their BMW is the slowest of all the cars past. All the other cars behind had a minor reliability failure. No one did an engine in this round. We got Porsche, McLaren, Toyota, Volvo, and lastly BMW once again. But I believe it is it's time to get this race underway. Let's press record on the replay, and let's start the race. 3 laps of this race, and we are all underway. Renault gets a really bad start. Phil's gone right to the left-hand side. Oh, there's been a crash between the 2 5 racing cars, and even more of a crash at the back. Don't mind that ute to the left. Let's see if they can sort of all sort themselves out. Phil looks like he's going all right. Yep, Phil's gotten through. There's a Porsche right up behind him, and we're going to have to pause it there. So out in front, we have Porsche leading from the McLaren number 55. Life Racing car number 5 is behind one of the BMWs. This car's getting held up. Renault has gone from the front right down towards the back. This McLaren is missing a wheel. Toyota should be fine. Volvo's fine. Alright, so hang on, let me just get to what I need to. So Renault is out, unfortunately, which is going to mess up the replay. So let's have a look at the replay. So we go here from the start. We're right on board with Renault. So we got the start, and McLaren on the other side got a good jump. The 5 racing cars. Oh, there's been a big shunt there at the back. Let's just go back a touch. Let's go back to the McLaren number 4. And I think the McLaren number 4 has gone straight in the back of the BMW and tangled with Phil, and Phil has the McLaren number 4's wheel. So that's what happened there. and then the McLaren's just gone along and collected BMW. The Toyota's spun. These two cars here have gotten going. Volvo just misses there. But let's pause it once again. So this McLaren is out for sure. That is the wrong button, sorry. I need to remove the Renault, as the Renault is blocking. Then I believe we should be okay. So lots of carnage. Once again at lap 1, these cars should now get going. Let's start the replay again. Got a Fife racing car going the wrong way. That is car number 43 and I just went past it. Fife racing car number 43 is out of the race. So now let's have a look. So we got Porsche out in front. McLaren 55 in second. BMW in third. Car number 5 for Fife Racing in fourth. Phil is being very, very closely pushed by Porsche. Big damage to the front right-hand side of that car following the incident with the McLaren wheel. BMW number 8 is actually catching the McLaren here. This is for second place. This Porsche here, yep, this is the one that's following Phil. Getting right up and close to it, or right on board. Now, as we come into the back half of the lap, remember this race is only 3 laps. He's really giving him a shunt there. This is going to be interesting to see the speed difference down the straight. Hope I'm not missing any other battles going on into the race. Porsche is now right up in the back of Phil. This, oh, sorry about the camera. So this is Toyota, which is right behind the Volvo and very, very quickly catching. It's the back of the Volvo. Can't see what's going on. What's going on is, so the Volvo is checked right up behind the Porsche and Phil. So Phil from the Porsche, Volvo, Toyota's now hit the back and lost a little bit of ground. And now there's a BMW in there. There's 5 cars, all so close. BMW goes down the right-hand side. And there's lots of carnage. Toyota's not going to get past the BMW, and the Toyota has lost it again. Hang on, let's have a look. So who's out over here? The Porsche and the Volvo. So let's have a look. If we go towards the end of this, we're going to be able to, let's watch from, this is a replay from the Volvo's perspective. So the Toyota's hit the back, BMW goes to the right and just pushes out of the way these 2 cars. So let's pause it there. Let's have a look at this race. 88 is fine. So number 33 Porsche coming up to the start line. Number 55 McLaren coming up to the second last corner, not a long way behind. And the other BMW is just there. Fife racing car number 5 still in perfect condition. Phil is heading in the right way. So this here is Porsche number 3. Porsche number 3 is out blocking the Volvo. Let's just confirm. We should now be good to go, as the number 14 Volvo will get underway once again. So lots happening in this. Let's set the replay just in case. So the number 33 Porsche is once again perfectly in front. This is starting on a lap 2 now. Number 55 McLaren, the Volvo, not the Volvo, the BMW, sorry, is right there. Very, very close. This here is for second position, remember. Philip Hamilton Engineering has a blown right-hand front tyre, And the other BMW is just there. Lots and lots of damage to this car. The engine is starting to come out of the back of the car. But now starts lap 2. This is the battle for second place. BMW is so close to that last remaining McLaren. And remember, as we get closer to the end of this season, points become more and more important. This car in front, the McLaren, is desperately trying to hold on to the team championship, especially after another McLaren is out. But it's tight in the team championship. Let's see, Toyota. How is Toyota going? Toyota's got a piece of BMW in the back. Lots of damage to the front left of that car. Radiator's punctured, it's overheating, but it's still going okay. Volvo has lots of damage to the front of that car as well. Seems to be okay though. And this BMW, the 88 BMW, is now right up on the back of Phil. And it's right on the back of the Phil Hamilton Engineering racing car. It's a little bit of a breakaway out of there. The radiator's overheating on this BMW as well. Down the straight they'll go. Can Phil get away from this BMW, or will a similar scenario happen to what we saw last lap? Don't even know what the battle this is for. Maybe 5th and 6th. It looks like the BMW has more pace down the main straight than Phil. Coming into the corner. Phil definitely has better brakes, but the BMW stays right with him out of the corner. Has a bit of a look down the inside, and he's put him around. And the BMW will get the pass done. And the Philip Hamilton Engineering racing car will now fall back into the clutches of the Toyota. Very, very close battle. I don't know what this is. This must be 7th and 8th. Let's have a little bit of a look. So this BMW is 3rd. We know that the Fife racing car, so that's 1st. Porsche's 1st. McLaren's 2nd. Fife racing car in 4th. So 5th is BMW. 6th is Phil, 7th is Toyota, and 8th is the last remaining Volvo. So your leader we don't need to worry about. This battle for 2nd isn't really heating up all too much. Both cars without a scratch on them. I think this battle back here will be very interesting to watch. And we've just missed it. Let's have a look. Hang on a minute. So let's watch Toyota. Let's go up a little bit more. So where is this? This is into the second last corner. This is a replay. This is from Toyota's view into the second last corner. Touches Phil. Touches again. BMW goes very wide. Phil gets away. What's going to happen here? I think all 3 of them are going to heat. They all hit. Toyota runs straight in the back of Phil. They tangle. Are they connected or... Oh, looks like... Oh, sorry, let's get out of that. So, Phil has lost a wheel. If these two can't sort themselves out, the Toyota will be out. And now the Volvo's in there. Okay. I didn't want that to happen. So the Toyota is out. Number 88 BMW is definitely out. Let's see if the Volvo will get going. Yes, the number 14 Volvo will get going slowly with a lot of damage, but it definitely will. So this battle here for second place, Phil has lost a wheel in that incident, has lost the right hand front wheel, it's been completely plucked out of that car. But luckily this is the last lap. The Volvo is going to finish so slowly with so much damage. But once again, Porsche puts on fantastic display of dominance and will win what I believe is the third race in a row, and comfortably. Like, it's miles in front. Can't even see second place. Speaking of second place, here they are. Second and third. Fourth is Fife Racing. Fifth, I believe, is Phil. But we're just going to have a look from the truck. Coming across the line now, Porsche wins here at Trial Mountain. Second place, it's going to be the number 55 McLaren from the number 8 BMW, which has a fantastic display of recovery after qualifying down the back. So we'll stop that car. Fife Racing car will keep going. Turn off the BMW, and we will turn off the number 33 Porsche. Fourth place, Fife Racing. Very, very consistent once again into this round 8. And looks like fifth position is going to go to Phil. Because all we've got left is Phil and Volvo left to finish. Phil's going to finish on 3 wheels after that incident on the second last lap on the well, I guess it was actually the last lap on the main straight. But he will finish, and Phil will actually get points only for the third time this season. Car looks very, very worse for wear, but gonna get there. He will get there. Let's cross to the Volvo. Volvo's coming down the back straight very slowly, 44 kilometers an hour, but this is all about points. Didn't get lapped. It's definitely going to finish. Gets points, and that's what you need for the next season. Win more prize money, can do more research, and on any normal race, this car would have been retired, but in this, finishes with 3 wheels in 5th place. Phil, I'm sorry, Phil, but that happened. So now we're waiting for, in 6th place, is going to be the number 14 Volvo. Completely destroyed in the front of this car. Let's have a look at this car. The right front is nowhere near the right angle. It's been bashed in the back quite heavily. All the fronts caved in. The bonnet's bent at like a 30-degree angle. But again, it's points. 6th place for the number 14 Volvo is better than having a DNF. We can turn the replay off. Better than having a DNF, and gains a lot of points. If we have a look where the Volvo is in the team, or in the actual championship as of last round, Volvo currently sitting 12th on 0 points, so he's going to score 6th, I think, is 8 points, so not going to move up massively, but anyway, it'll be close. The team championships are going to get very, very close. in these last couple of rounds. And let's talk about the next round while we wait for this final car to finish. The next round, 20 laps of a little oval. It's probably not going to be the best racing, but is what it is. We've got a little oval for round 9, and then round 10 we finish with another custom track. Not track wasn't designed by me, but I'll have to put in all the paths for the AIs to follow and all of that good stuff. And then that will bring us to an end of our 1980 season, and we'll have a week break for development and car development, research, and all that for the 1981 season. But in 6th place, finally finishing now, is the number 14 Volvo. Scores 6th place points. Okay, that didn't want to turn off. Probably pressed the wrong button, that's why. But first place today, once again, the number 33 Porsche. Second place, number 55 McLaren. Third, the number 8 BMW. Fourth, number 5 Fife Racing, which I think, actually, because the number 3 Porsche didn't finish, the number 5 Fife Racing actually leads the championship right now. So that's very, very interesting stuff. But tune in next week for round 9 of the 1980 Racing Series. And we'll see you then.